Hello, good afternoon. It is I, the Chief, ready for another wonderful adventure in the secret world. And it is a wonderful world to be in. If you're not in here, you should be. It's free to play. Get on in here and try it. Today, I've been joined up with a new guild, the AIE, and they've been gracious enough to let me into the ranks. And we're going to do a series on Lairs and Nightmare Dungeons. You may have seen us on Monday. Back here every Wednesday, we're going to do Lairs. Today we're in Blue Mountains, and we're here getting ready to farm this, do the daily quests that are down here, and then because they've done the pre-work ahead of time, we're going to summon a region boss and take that sucker down. So I hope you enjoy the show. You hang out, talk to us, let us know what you think, and yeah, let's have a lot of fun. So let's get right down to it. The raid leader is going to explain the guild's process for looting and all that stuff, general raid stuff. And you know what? We're just going to have some fun killing some monsters. So let's get to it. Alrighty, folks, say hello to the audience and let's have some fun.
Alright everyone, I'm Rado Zato on the Alea Iacta S forums, the division head for our presence in the secret world. I will be known, I'm sometimes known as your yellow-hatted healer, so if you see the person with the yellow hat, that's me. Just as a quick reminder to all of our group, here's how we do things here for first-time people and a refresher for people who haven't been here for a while. Number one, on our quests in here, we do a method that helps maximize the efficiency of rounding up the pieces to summon a boss. So we all take up the 3-layer quests. If you can't get the third, don't worry, it'll be shared to you later. But as soon as a quest completes, do not turn it in. Wait till the very end, pieces will be assigned to people. As far as looting, our general practice within our guild is that if a item is a direct upgrade to what you do, feel more than welcome to roll need. There's quite a few people here who are geared beyond the content in here, so it's not exactly like there shouldn't be a lot of competition. There is a bit of consideration that will be asked on tonight's run because we are doing a boss that drops some particular drops that are a little higher quality than normal. This is the primary method of getting that. But otherwise, any boss pieces, it'll say it's a blueprint, pass. We have a person who's designated that will be collecting them. His name's Camiel. He'll get all those rounded up and we'll be getting that taken care of. I believe that's about it for this. Today we are working in the Blue Mountain. It's one of the easier layers in the secret world. I'll go over the mechanics of the place as we continue on. We're going to be working on the 3 quests really quick because we can burn through them. Primarily the second quest we're going to try and get that as efficiently as possible. These should not take that long. So let's get to pulling, and while we're pulling stuff up. There is the layer and the trigger buffs. In general, that's going to exist for all of them. In one layer, the layer buff doesn't actually do anything. In this one, Blue Mountain, the layer buffs launch, so that you're just going to launch. The trigger in here is going to takes a block, they will gain a stack. General armor does is it's a separate stacking buff that cannot be cleansed or purged that reduces the amount of damage. The reason why this is one of the easier layers is because no matter what your gear is, you can eventually kill everything in here. It's just how time consuming is it.
Looks like we got another group in here. seems that way anyways.
Alright, now, a lot of the layer more casual enemies. However, this is the primary method of gearing up. Well, one of the two primary methods of gearing up for your endgame gear. One of the things with the quest in here is there's 3 types of quests. There is a kill quest, a collection quest, and what's commonly known as a power quest. You can technically do a lot of the stuff in a raid format, however, the quest acts and you have to do special configurations to have a raid completely successful. Generally is, if you're in a party, anyone who loots the item, it counts for everyone, so you don't all have to individually get it. The trouble is, if you're in a raid, it's sensitive to which member in each party picks it up. So if someone in Team 2 picks it up, only Team 2 gets credit for it. So if you're going to do this as a raid, you have to do the item quest effectively twice, so the entire raid can get credit. Kill quests runs just fine in a raid. Everyone gets credit for killing everything. Tower defense, some of them do act a little funny and you have to do them twice. Some of them are a little more harrowing than others.
Sounds good. For those of you that are watching, up at the top, right above my little symbol, there is the link. It's not a link on your screen, but it tells you the link to my wiki. Now that I'm back in the secret world, I will be updating that. So if you really are new and want to get started, it's an excellent resource to get you started. So I thought I would add that up there since back in the day it was a pretty popular site. Hopefully people like it still.
I don't know, I thought he was here. He asked me about a phasing issue.
Because we're all upstairs.
Are we picking these up first?
Yeah, Darcy and Squeezel, your priority on each of the talismans is grab them first, then pitch in with the fighting.
So I have a question, since this is my first time using a gun. How come my resource doesn't show up underneath my health bar? It's only on the target.
Because with certain weapons, it's tied to the target, not yourself. Like melee weapons, it's tied to you. A lot of the ranged weapons, like the pistol, shotgun, and assault rifle, it's tied to the targets.
I thought it still showed up in both locations, though. Okay, thanks.
There's a piece over here. Squeezel, Darcy.
How you guys doing? You enjoying the show so far? Here's me learning this lair. I used to solo those creatures, but never as part of the lair quest situation. So
Squeezle and Darcy is a piece here.
This is fun. I'm liking it.
No.
Good times in the city.
What do you have
Yeah,
left
we're
on
probably gonna-
group 2?
1 and 6.
Okay, 1's downstairs and 6 is up top. Camille, where'd you get to? Oh, there you are.
Check me out. I'm all sexy.
I'm
Please
still
have
just checking my
the
nails.
gun. Static electricity in my arms. Oh yeah.
Alright, we're
I'm
gonna
just
swoop
a sexy girl.
downstairs to re-get the piece for group 2, then we'll head back up to get that final piece.
Dun, 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 dun.
Still telling me I need piece 3.
Respawn really quick.
Piece should be here.
So
I
just
believe-
curious, how is my damage for this new build and undergeared?
I'm not sure if someone's running a damage meter mod that's more for people. I only run one that reads myself, so I can't really tell how everyone else is doing.
This seems adequate. Okay, so is group 2 done with their pickup quest?
I think
Now
we
we
just
need
need
6.
Yeah, that's the last one.
Group 1, I think we need to go upstairs to get the third piece, which is, I think, upstairs to the right.
We just pass it.
On the blueprints, yes.
All right, back upstairs. I love this game.
Okay, it looks like it's just a solo guy, and he's just killing the deconstructed workers of the forge mobs, because they're somewhat easier to kill.
All right.
Had him whisper me about telling them we were done killing them, so they can get back to simply farm pieces.
Haha.
Over here on the left, we need these workers.
AoE.
Because for tracking purposes, we should all see that we've not killed any of them so far.
We're just tearing it up in here. Definitely a lot different than my hammer build. I'm used to much more reactive combat. This is still cool. I just built this deck yesterday, so I hope it's doing well. I don't know. Okay. Out of the circle! I need to remember to use my elemental forces when it reaches 7 for extra hits.
Right now I'm just keeping the guy posted on what our progress is, and then he'll get back to his farming.
Where's that 6 piece at?
It's up top before we go fight that guy.
Ah, okay.
Which we can't really kill him till we kill his workers, because he's the second part of that particular tier.
Gotcha.
Over here.
They just fall down. Boom!
And the other 3 should be over here.
Oh, yeah, we gotta kill workers. Look at that.
Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna head up top, kill the big nasty guy who just appeared on everyone's kill list. We'll have one group loot the runestone, and then by the time he's dead, it should reappear so the other group can get it.
And they all fall down. Ooh, he's a big guy.
Just to be sure, everyone should target the big guy, the ward breaker, and it'll advance your quest. Darcy or Squeezel, come over and loot the fragment over here.
Alright. Time to kill a big guy. And you said don't hit the send button, right?
Correct. Everyone should have send reports with a 2. Do not send those yet. Next, we're going to do what's known as the Tower Defense quest. As soon as that's completed, we're going to summon the regional boss before we start saying, okay, this is the pieces everyone's going to collect.
Is that the third box down there that I don't have yet?
Yeah, what's going to happen is Squeezel's going to share to Group 2, and then me or someone who beats me at it will share it for Group 1.
Okay, I got it, thank you.
Everyone should have the whole truth, is the quest we're about to do.
No, I don't have that yet.
Oh, I don't have that one either.
Okay, someone shared the wrong one.
Alright, I got it now.
Me too.
Oh, I did.
You shared some issue 7 mission.
Did you get the whole truth?
Yep. Alright. So for those who are wondering, you can see a lair is an area that's surrounded by red like this. This happens to be the one in the Blue
Group 2,
Mountains.
come over here and see if there's a thing you can interact with. If so, do so.
Darcy, did you get that mission?
Yeah, and I interacted with the stone.
Okay, great.
Okay, Group 2, do you have defend the ward stone?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
we're gonna have
nice.
one more wave of zombies, then there's gonna be a construction golem that will animate over here.
This is so much fun.
Pretty much we're trying to protect the tower defenses, we're trying to defend this.
They just all fall down.
If you stand about over here, at least for ranged people, you'll be well away from the bad guy while Camille picks it up.
Nice.
Okay, we'll have one more wave of zombies, then another construction golem. As soon as the construction golem's dead, that's it for this quest. Then we're going to be moving over towards the regional boss summoning circle.
I forgot about that.
Sweet.
Okay, everyone should have 3 completed reports. Again, do not turn them in.
It's up top, isn't it?
I believe it's up a step. Let me double check. It's either up 1 or it was down 1. Yep, it's up 1. So I'm standing at the
lair
landing of
room.
the floor it's on. And we got company.
I'm just with the big dog. Literally, it's a dog. fun.
Okay, this summoning circle is a little different from the others. Primarily, it's that mark in the middle denotes that only regional bosses can be summoned here. There should be 3 other circles similar to this that can be found at other locations throughout any other layer. It's just that there are only there's one in each region that matches this. So for Solomon Island, this is the only place to summon the boss here called Aspect of the Long-Toothed. Alright, for this guy, he's got a... Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Alright, for this guy, as far as I've been reading, it's probably beneficial that people put on at least 1 health piece. If you're familiar with Hell Raised, probably that kind of a gear setup.
What I was going to say is, everything I've read, he will attack a random person. I think the best tactic for that is for everybody to spread out, and then if he starts attacking you, Arani will switch to healing you and just stand there. Don't move around because he'll leave trails of filth.
Yeah, what's going to show up on your character's screen is you're going to get a debuff called Hounded, and that's where he just picks a random person. If we're lucky, he's going to pick Camiel for this, and if that happens, it pretty much just makes the fight laughable. But about halfway through the fight, he picks a person throughout the, I believe it's the party who summons him. So we're gonna hope it's primarily, I'm hoping it's just gonna be the 5 people in group 1. But everyone here is gonna get credit for, everyone in the raid's gonna have credit for this. So the achievement will show and the loot will be available for everyone here. But Hounded will show up as a buff. It cannot be cleansed, it cannot be purged, there's nothing you can do about it aside from just deal with it. Whoever has it, the boss is going to be locked on to you, you're now the new target. This is why everyone should have an extra health piece on, just so that you can take the extra abuse. While that's going on, at least things I've watched on this, is the boss starts dropping filth puddles constantly while he's doing that. So that's the reason why I say we all, Kemiel said that we all spread out, and, hold on, my thing's doing something weird. Okay, that's why we all spread out, that way it's a little, we're not spreading to the far ends, but we're all spread out in different areas so it's very clear who he's locked on. Because he starts dropping puddles of filth constantly while the Hounded buff is up on someone. If we have people running all over the place, we start running out of places we can stand. If you're familiar with Darkness War, the second boss there, this is what he looks like. He'll do a cone attack. Camiel's gonna have him pointed in a different direction so that it's, we don't have to all dodge out of the way of it. But pretty much kind of how we're spread out right now is pretty good. If you are Hounded, go ahead and call out if you're the one with it. I'd prefer you call your character's name because I don't have everyone's voices memorized yet. Otherwise, he's kind of the easiest boss of the 3. So it's kind of aside from the stay out of his AoE, stay out of the filth puddles, and watch out for Hounded, it's kind of burn him down. He should go down pretty quick because he's kind of tuned for QL10 blue-geared people. Some of us are way beyond geared on this, so he should go down relatively fast. So don't be surprised this is an incredibly quick fight.
Region boss, yes.
For
those that are
everyone should
watching,
have themselves targeted as your defensive target, just in case. Also, if needed, attack the boss for additional heals. I'll have Anima Vessel up whenever I can.
Alrighty, here we go.
Region bosses are by killing bosses. Oh, here we go.
Really? We got booted.
Who got
Squeezle and Darcy.
Oh yeah, it's only a 5-person thing.
Can't even watch.
right.
I forgot about that. Well, we've almost got another summon, so...
Outside of the curtained wall. You know, where you come down the stairs and turn to go in.
Okay.
Like I can
cast. Go and get ready.
On Sarcan.
Just stand right there, Sarcan. Just stand there.
Of course it goes for the sexy chick, right? Can't blame him. Woo! Aspect of the long
You
tooth.
don't lose the
Okay.
bag quite yet.
Got the achievement for it.
That's good
That's
at least.
lame.
Well, it's good that you got credit. It's lame that you didn't get to participate.
Hmm.
All
That was
guys,
cool.
Got XP.
Now
They
it's,
should see
now
that.
it's open again.
Wow, look at that.
The
Okay, the
Stuff's
sack
available.
of okay, the sack of teeth, I believe, is supposed to have patterns inside of it. So Camiel is collecting that. So everyone else pass on the sack of teeth. The ritual fragment is another thing. I believe that's the part for the layer raid boss. Camiel will collect. Actually, I will collect that one for later.
Oh, I think I needed it.
But the rest of the stuff, if it is an upgrade, hit need. Also, don't forget to come up and loot the bag for your packs. I believe there's supposed to be packs in there.
No.
Everything just disappeared before I got to do anything for the loot.
Did you click needs and all that?
I had agreed on one thing and passed on a couple others, and everything else disappeared.
The timers might have expired.
It doesn't matter.
They
Nothing
seem
was
really
on-
fast.
As is tradition for our guild, since this is our first kill, let's get a group photo. Face towards the light fixture over there, so we have some good lighting. And fan out either to the right or left of Arani, because that's where the picture is going to be sent.
Nice. Group shot.
Alright, that's it for those. Do we have a second completed fragment?
Yes, we might have a third.
Okay.
No, if we don't.
What
Not yet.
I'm gonna do now, group 2, you both, Darcy and Squeezle, you both got achievement credit for this,
yeah.
and you both got the ability to roll on loot, right?
Yeah.
Alright, just so we can make sure that we've got availability of content for later, we're just gonna save other summons for other weeks. Primarily I wanted to make sure that we had people who got credit for stuff.
Sweet.
For now, I'm going to turn, I guess, the vent channel over to Camiel, as he's going to call out assignments of who's going to grab which summoning ritual fragment from each of those quests. Because what he's going to do is he's going to give assignments of who's going to pick which piece so that we can maximize completions of the patterns. Because each quest has an option, you get to pick one piece out of 9 of one particular boss.
Alrighty. Let's see, everybody pull up. The first quest should be the whole truth. Let's see, Arani, can you please grab Tau 07? Sarcan, can you please grab Chai 05? I'm sorry, this is the wrong boss.
I haven't clicked anything, so if you need me to change my mind.
Alrighty. Ronnie, please grab Upsilon 07. Sarcan, please grab Beta 08. Wasted, please grab Nu 02. Wonders, please grab Phi
This is a pretty
06.
good system when you have a good guild that works together, collecting the fragment
Darcy,
pieces.
please grab
It makes really summoning the
Eta
bosses and
01,
getting to the region bosses much
and
easier. So it's a
Squeezel,
good
please
philosophy to
grab
keep in mind
Lambda
if you want
05.
to get into the secret world and getting the fragments. So this is something I did not know. This is pretty awesome.
Alright, for the next quest, picking up the pieces. Ronnie, will you please grab Upsilon 06? Sarcan, please grab Omicron 01. Wasted, please grab Zeta 01. Wonders, please grab Kappa 07. Darcy, please grab Upsilon 06.
Nice.
And Squeezel, please grab Mu 06.
I like being in a guild that works together. Teamwork is the key. Oh, Cabal in Secret World. Yes. But you know what I mean.
Does anybody need them repeated? Alright, for the house always wins. Arani, please grab Chai 05. Sarcan, please grab Nu 04.
New 04.
Wasted, please grab new 05. Wonders, please grab Tau 07. Darcy, please grab Iota. Oh wait, sorry. New 04 also. And Squeezle, please grab Tau 07.
Party on. Elite. Dog Lord Puppy. Chittafon Feed. Oh.
And when I jump, you can trade your pieces to me.
Are we going to be doing something else after this?
We're going to be fighting the normal summoned bosses, the ones that are tied specifically to this particular place.
Sweet.
So we're going to see
get everybody
roughly three more, maybe.
So stand tuned.
Yeah, we'll at least
more
see
boss
three more.
kills. Be a good achievement day for me. All 4 bosses in a single zone. Nice.
Well, it's the Zone 1 and the Region 1.
You guys spoil me.
Give me just a minute to put these together.
So, while you're waiting patiently to get ready to summon the 3 mini bosses of the zone, this is going to be fun. I have never personally seen them other than doing research on the internet. So, even my wiki doesn't have it because I was not exposed to them. At the time that my previous Cabal took a break, I was just
Ronnie's
getting
much
started.
faster at this.
As you can see, we started in Kingsmouth, which is a little bit harder. And we took down one of the bosses in Kingsmouth before we took a long break from Secret World. So it's nice to get back into it with a group that knows what they're doing, works together, and has an end goal in mind, which is to kill all the bosses in all the zones. So this is going to be a good series. So I hope you follow me and come back often. Every Wednesday they do this. Hopefully I'll be able to tune in every Wednesday to stream it. If I miss a week, don't fret. I will be back, and we will get them all eventually because I am back in Secret World at least 1 to 2 days a week. So anyway, and I'll have to grab a pet out of my bank because now I feel bad because I don't have a pet to summon because they take up bag space. But that one's cool. I have like 6 pets in my bank. Actually, I think I have one I can claim. Item store. Claim items. Ah, I do! Let me claim him. I got a pet. Internet. Yay! There we go. I will not be left out. I will not. Y'all made me feel bad. I didn't have a pet to summon, so I just claimed one. The joys of a life member. Free pets. Game on. I don't think I have anything
In fact,
else.
while we're waiting for Camille, the rest of us can actually move towards the normal summoning circle, because we can't use this one to summon the normal guys.
And we're out of here.
So follow me and head back up, head even higher on the stairs to the top floor.
Party on the roof.
There is a piece of lore. Make sure you've got your maximum run speed if you want to make the jump. But otherwise, there's a summoning circle down towards the bottom if you go off the, what's it?
That's the
west
summoning
corner.
circle there. Right there. We're powered by magic bees. Fall damage does not
I
affect
was already
us.
down there. I ran up and grabbed a bunch of stuff. Come with.
Party on. And the Lairs up there, if you didn't have it, I already had it, so that was not a problem for me. But if you were to ever come back, there is a piece of lore that sits out on it.
Everyone brace yourselves. We might be fighting. I'm going to need someone to kind of tank, since Camille's kind of busy. In case things
he's
decide
dead.
they want to come fight.
Alright. Good times. So who's going to join me in the secret world? Come on. I know some of you have not played yet, and you want to join me in this game. The storyline is great. You can be any faction. The Cabals are multi-faction now, so even though you're
Alright,
very
the first
Illuminati,
boss we're gonna
you
go
can still
for
join me
is
in Dragon.
Ferris Dueler.
See, he's Illuminati, he's a dragon, he's a Templar, and we're all in the same... Well, we're in different
Dueler.
Cabals, but we all work together as a
Dueler.
single Cabal. Does that
Dueler.
make sense?
Alrighty.
I think Wonder's trying to make his way up.
For those of you curious on what I'm wearing, I've got my Tears of Kayak I got out of my Nightmare run on Monday, thanks to this Cabal. This is my
This
Elemental
guy,
Focus
he's not too bad.
that I got a
He
long time ago.
will summon some ads, but I should be able to pick them up fairly quickly, and just, he has a couple AoEs, stay out of his AoEs.
Alrighty, game on.
Yep, everyone can return to a normalish kind of setup now.
Here comes the boss. Let us take him down. down pretty quick. Man, Ferocious Dueler is dead. Pass on that, agreed on that. Pass on that, agreed on that.
Okay, if the blue things are upgrades, need on them. The summoning pieces, Camille's going to round them up for future summons.
Okay, this guy, Polluted Effigy, he's also got ads. They are like little mini versions of him. Pretty much the same thing. He's got an AoE. Just stay out of it.
Next boss. Gotta love it when it's on farm. Ooh, big guy. Polluted Effigy, gone. Greed, pass, greed. Strike attacks. Minor talismans. Well, I don't have it.
Next guy technically has a complicated mechanic, but we've got overgeared people and we have more people than normal, because a lot of this stuff is geared towards having 5-man groups. So it kind of trivializes his mechanic, but he's supposed to, depending on what type of damage he's taking, he adapts so that he's taking less damage compared to it, either magical or physical resistance. But we're going to be dishing out so much damage that even with his resistance, it's not going to matter. Otherwise, the other thing that he does is, if you're not quick enough or interrupt him, he does a full heal that puts him back up to max health. But again, we're going to burn him down so fast.
This poor boss.
Hello guys, sorry I missed it.
It's alright. We saved a summons.
Rayleigh, you're live.
Oh, sorry.
Whatever, introduce yourself. This is your chance.
No, that's alright, I'm good.
We have a shy Gilby. She doesn't want to say hello.
Do you want to come for this last summons we got? It's not of the regional boss. Ray?
I guess we have to give me some time to log in.
Alright, well, I'll take this break to, I guess, go over, recruitment spiel. Alea Iacta Est is a gaming community that was pretty much founded by Scott Johnson, who does the Instance. Pretty much it's the World of Warcraft guild that was started over there, but the community started expanding, going into other games. So we're pretty much at a pretty steady rate going in, officially having a presence in different games. Like recently we're starting into Final Fantasy XIV, we're in Lord of the Rings Online, many others. If you go to our site, you can look into all the information, browse our forums, participate in a lot of different discussions there. For information about the Secret World branch of it, there's a particular area for that over there, and you can read up the information like, boss strats that we've been working on, what content we're going to do, what regular events we do. Currently, we do regular Wednesdays. We do regular layer runs. On Sundays, we do regular nightmare mode runs, and then Mondays is a general progression depending on who all's there, where we do different things like, you know, hey, do you need these elites done so you can unlock the gatekeeper so you can do nightmare modes, or do you need to get through these harder quests because you're just having a rough time, you know, getting certain things done, or do we all want to round up together and do a quarry run to get some more AP and skill points? So those are the kinds of things that we do for that.
That's great. Thanks for the intro. I linked our forums up there, so people that are watching can see that if they want to check us out.
Also, if people are interested, I guess if you're watching live, tomorrow is on Thursday nights is when the AIE podcast goes on, and Secret World is the guest host that will be showing up for there. So you'll be able to hear Camiel, myself, and Grimbane, who isn't here tonight, but is one of the other officers.
And you got a bunch of different podcasts that aren't just Secret World that I've seen posted on the website. So it behooves people to go check out the forums and the different podcasts and everything for all the different games.
Oh, definitely. Like, I know our Eve people, they run a podcast there. So if you want to know, like, what our tune into that. If you're interested in the instance, you know, for the World of Warcraft, you can just tune into like pretty much the alpha podcast of that started the whole thing. I'm trying to think of what other ones are out there. I know for the Star Trek Online, the guy who's in charge there, Captain Hunter, he does a segment at the end of the AIE podcast going over what's happening on that end of things.
Yeah, there's Cap Stable for Eve, and then the Escape podcast is for SWOTOR. And then the Lair for TSW.
We might have an incoming. I ticked it off. We'll find out if it leashes or not.
You know what mobs leash quite a ways is the mobs in Search for Tyler Freeborn. You can get all the way to the end, kill the last boss, and so on, and they'll still follow you.
I died. What the heck happened?
You're in the AoE, dude.
I didn't
Yeah, it's a
even
nasty
see it.
AoE.
I think you're backed against the wall, so your camera ain't
That's
At least
probably
I'm
exactly
assuming
what happened.
that.
As I'm popular to say in my DDO streams, if the dwarf doesn't die, which is me, it wasn't a good show. So, hey, I'm just following tradition.
No, if Rayleigh doesn't get killed by the Urdra, I mean the secret boss, then it wasn't a successful Polaris run.
She usually gets killed by the Drog Lord too. She's been surviving the Urdrop.
If I remember how to do that.
Big gold. Don't worry about him. You can just head to this Lairs and come right up to us.
Alrighty, let's get this rolling.
So, Paul, I'm not understanding your question. Is it worth buying the game? Yes, I think it's very worth buying the game. You have to buy the game to at least play it, but you cannot buy the expansions for it if you don't want.
Very, very trivialized.
And play for
That's
the
what
content
dropped
for
from
free.
the regional
You can
boss, but
find the game
purple.
for like $10 quite often. So, you know, it's not putting you out for very much.
Who got the signet from Longtooth?
I did. It was the signet of serenity. It just reduced hate towards the target.
I don't think that's a very great one.
No, doesn't seem like it would be.
we did get
A lot of the threat management signets are kind of lame because if everyone's building properly and performing properly, you never have to worry about threats, so they're kind of weird.
we did get the hard piece to get from the regular bosses, so we still need one for another summons, but it should be somewhat easy. It should actually be on the auction house.
What was in the bag of teeth? Was that blueprint pieces?
Yeah, they were. It was 2 more purple blueprint pieces for the same boss.
Oh, nice. So he helps generate more of himself.
Yeah, and it was, if I remember correctly, they do put the 2 harder ones to get in there. So we did get the one that we were trying to farm to get, and then it looks like another one of his back pieces.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to look exactly what piece we need.
Pretty much, that's a layer knight with AIE in Blue Mountain, one of the easier layers in the secret world.
All right.
So thanks everyone for coming, and catch you on the next event or for Layer Night. See you next week.
All right, thanks for hosting that. I'm going to do my signups. Alrighty, folks, you heard it there. We successfully did every boss that Blue Mountain has to offer. The 3 bosses that you need to defeat multiple times to collect the purple pieces to summon the big boss. And the region boss covers Kingsmouth, Blue Mountain, and Savage Coast. You have to collect pieces from all of those areas to get the region boss. And we did a successful tour and took out all 3. Obviously, I wasn't part of the farming effort to get there, but I was able to get in on the achievement, so I really appreciate them letting me into the Cabal to experience that. It was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed the show. We hope to see you again next week when we take on another one. I'm not sure what we're doing. If we're actually summoning bosses, I will be streaming it. If we're just farming pieces, I may or may not stream it. It just depends upon how we're going and what we're doing for the evening. But please be sure to follow me. You can also check out AIE on Facebook, and we have a Twitter. Head on over to the site if you want to join us here in the Secret World. If you want to join in any other games, well, that's up there for that. There's also my other multi-gaming community, Insomniacs, that you should check out. We do DDO every Saturday, and other games beyond that, Final Fantasy 14, all that stuff. So anyway, thanks for coming out, watching me. I hope you enjoyed the show. Like I said, feel free to shoot me a question about the Secret World, or you can check out my wiki. And we will see you next time. This is the Chief, signing out.